Honey, forget what you think, because it's not serving you anymore. Almost everybody in this spiritual space keep telling you that what you seek is seeking you even more. But that's not the right wording. The true original version of this saying is what you seek is that you are. So what you seek is already you are. What does it really mean? In this video, you're going to know why you are what you seek, why you already have it. Stick around and we're gonna break down this very core concept that is keeping you separate from your desires. I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. If you check out the meaning, the real meaning, not the translation, the real meaning, what Rumi said is not what you seek is seeking you, or what you seek is already seeking you even more. It's not. What Rumi says is what you seek, that you are. You are what you seek. What does it really mean? So this is a very deep spiritual concept. When you truly comprehend this idea, you also get that you are what you seek and there is no separation. So you already have it. You just don't see it yet. You don't need to manifest anything in the 3D because you already have it somewhere else. We're gonna break it down. Stay with me. First, we need to understand why we are what we seek. Why is it really? And how come you are what you seek? You seek money, you seek a car, you want an SP, you want a house, you want a job. How are you those things? Well, if you try seeing that from a third dimension, then yes, you are not a car, you are not that house, you are not that SP, that person. But if you try looking at this from a fifth dimension, a sixth dimension, you will see what you seek is really just an emotion, which corresponds to a specific frequency. If you want to get the secret of the universe, you need to think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. To do that, you need to detach from the 3D. You need to detach from what you think you see with the limited eyes, that limited body. Detach from that physical reality and your perception. Detach fully. So from that dimension, fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, you see the energy, the frequency, the consciousness. So now, when you think about the car, the house, the partner, the job, money, what you think you're seeing? From this dimension, you should be seeing the emotion that you're trying to get. What is going on with the sun? Okay. When you look at your desires, go beyond the physical dimension, the physical reality, the third dimension, and try seeing the emotion that you attach to it. And that emotion corresponds to a frequency. So from the fourth, fifth dimensions, you'll be able to see that what you desire is actually a frequency. And when you're detached, you're gonna feel maybe in void, which is useful, because in the void, there is only one consciousness that we are all a part of. You will see that you are a form of energy. And that form of energy is one and the same with the creative energy, the creative force, the source, the God's frequency, the highest frequency. Because this one consciousness in the void is what you are. And we are all the same and the one and a part of this. You seeing yourself separate from each other, you seeing yourself separate from your desires, doesn't mean it's the truth. Because your eyes are limited. Your eyes are not seeing even the 1% of the reality. Are you going to believe them? As the consciousness that you are the creative force. You are the source energy. You are the God's frequency. This is your true nature, how you were born. This is where your creative power is coming from. You can manifest sometimes, but not every time you want. It's not consistent, that you don't have a full control over it. It's because you have the creative power, but you can't tap into that. You are disconnected. Because you are living in the third dimension, you're associating yourself with your thoughts, emotions, and the body. As you alter your state of consciousness, you become aware that you are unlimited. God itself, You have this creative power that you can tap into anytime you want. And as the consciousness, as the creative power, as the God frequency, you are a form of energy, an energy yourself. When you think about a God, do you think the God is limited? Can act from ego, is not abundant, is not prosperous, is not loving, is not peaceful? I hope you don't, right? This is not a God definition. When you think about the God, you see prosperity, abundance, love, joy, peace, serenity, light, enlightenment. Now you have the answer. If you are the source energy, God's vibration, that creative power, a part and the same and the one with this consciousness, that creative awareness, that all there is. If you are already that, who can exercise that creative power in the third dimension, that means you are unlimited. You are abundance. You are love. You are peace. You are joy. This is the energy that you are. You are just a frequency yourself. If you align with the God's frequency, then you're abundant, then you're peace, then you're love, then you're prosperity. If you align with your ego being, with that energy, then you're in luck, you're in survival mode. You fear, you worry, you are limited. You see the difference. You are what you seek, because what you seek is an energy. And that source energy is what you already are. A consciousness, pure, unlimited consciousness. You are that energy, a part of it. You are the one and the same with it. However, when you don't tap into that frequency, when you don't see yourself as the consciousness, conscious awareness, have the idea of separation in the mind, you act from that separation idea, you act from that ego self, you act from that version. So you think your creative power is limited. You think that desire in the physical reality is going to make you better, can make you feel better, that this desire is separate from you. It's another entity, it's another form, it's another material, it's another person, it's another reality. The idea of separation is in the mind. Are you your mind? You are not. You are consciousness, bigger than this body, bigger than the mind. You are bigger and above, beyond all there is in the physical realm. So you go beyond that. By altering the state of consciousness, you're gonna realize, oh my God, I am the God. I am the God force. I already have it because I'm the creative power. I'm abundant. I'm love. I'm peace. So I don't need the car. I don't need the person. I don't need that reality to manifest itself to feel like that because I already am. Click? I hope it does. I hope it does. So when I talk about this concept with my clients, they come up with this question: how could I be God? Whatever I want, I always fail at manifesting my desires, my desired reality. How can I be a God? I always have these problems. I can't solve it. I have these limitations that I can't go beyond. This circumstance or this situation that hinders me, that prevents me from tapping to my full potential. Who's talking? Who is it that it thinks it's limited, that she has failed? Whose voice it is? I'll answer that for you. It's the mind. It's the limited mind. And your limited mind is not you. And you don't have to associate yourself with it. And you don't need to confirm what it says to you. You can choose to be your consciousness, act, think, feel as the conscious awareness, that energy. You can just be an energy. You don't have to have a physical form, a thought, an emotion. You don't. Just close your eyes, go back to your imagination and feel that unlimited power. You can do anything you want. You can create anything you want. So when you're tapping into your imagination power, you never doubt yourself. You never doubt your creations because you're so sure you can see what you want. You can create what you want. You can make people conform to what you want. You never doubt yourself because you think imagination is different from the reality. And this idea of separation, again, comes from the mind. Forget that. There is no separation. You don't need to become your mind. You don't need to think with your mind. Be the conscious awareness that you are, which is unlimited, and live in your imagination. Live until it manifests itself in the 3D. I'll give you an easy way, a couple questions that you can assess whether you are acting from your limited being or your unlimited godlike power. Am I seeing separation? Am I observing myself separate from the desires, from the energy, from the frequency? Then change your perspective. Alter your state of consciousness. To do that, you can do meditations. You can tap into the higher self, connect with your inner being, your intuition, your God power. Second, is this what I seek coming from the lack frequency, from the belief that I don't have it, from the belief that I need validation, from the belief that I'm gonna feel better, be better, look better when I have it. Because God is abundant. If you had $10 million and I would offer you $10, you wouldn't even care to look at it. You wouldn't even dare because you're abundant already. You're prosperous. You don't need $10. If you are the God that you are, you don't come from lack. You don't come from need. You don't come from validation. You come from abundance, peace, joy, love. This is the frequency that you need to live from because this is the frequency of the wish fulfilled. Living in the end is living from that frequency, living from that aligned version. And a third question, what is the frequency of what I desire and why do I think that I don't have it? Why do I need it? Why do I need to feel it? If you find the reason, which is going to be one of your limiting beliefs or your low self-concept, you will do the inner work to connect to the God power, the higher version, the true potential, unlimited power within you, because you were born as that pure consciousness. When you were a baby, you were living from that version, but then life happened. We were programmed to think a certain way, to feel a certain way, to survive. We had beliefs, emotions, reactions, and they formed our habits. Now you are trying to go back to that pure child version of you without any programming. You are removing the blockages that were built. You're transforming them. When those are removed, you will see there is only you as a consciousness, as just one form of energy in the void, everywhere, in everyone, and there is no separation. I hope this video helped you, and if you want to work and remove your limiting beliefs, that the barriers you build against your true self, your unlimited power, check out my links below. I love you so much, and I see you in the next one.